Coming up, a review of the book Independence written by Chitra Banerjee Divakaruni. Namaste friends, my name is Shil Subramanian Payamal and you are listening to the Histology podcast. Before I proceed, a full disclosure. This book was bought with my own money and not been provided to me by the author or publisher. Another little disclaimer. This book is actually historical fiction. I picked up this book by mistake. I normally don't read and review fiction, and this is probably the first and last time I will be reviewing a fiction book on this podcast. So, if you are not into reading fiction, you are excused. Thanks. Little bit about the author. Chitra Banerjee Divakaruni is an award-winning and best-selling author, poet, activist and teacher of writing. Her work has been published widely in magazines and anthologies, and her books have been translated into 29 languages. Several of her works have been made into films and plays. Her most recent novels are The Forest of Enchantments and The Last Queen, soon to be a major motion picture. She teaches in the internationally acclaimed creative writing program at the University of Houston. She lives in Houston with her husband Murthy and has two sons, Anand and Abhay. Let me read a brief description of the book. Quote, "Three sisters, their unbreakable bond and a nation about to be born. Here is a river, here is a village, here is a grand old mansion, here is a country that contains them all. India, August 1946, everything is about to change. Priya, Jamini and Deepa, Dr. Nabakumar Ganguly's daughters, live in Ranipur, Bengal, safe from the rising turbulence in the country. When the father is killed on Direct Action Day, the world turns upside down. Priya, the youngest, intelligent and idealistic, is determined to follow in her father's footsteps and become a doctor, no matter how difficult. She is fortunate to have the support of Zamindar Somnath Chaudhary, her father's best friend. Jamini, devout, dutiful and talented, helps her mother stitch kanthas to make ends meet. Hungering for affection even as she is resentful of her sisters, she nurses a secret desire. Beautiful Deepa, the eldest, all set to marry well, falls in love with Raza, youth leader at the Muslim League, and must face the consequences. When India is partitioned, the sisters find themselves separated from one another, afraid of what will happen to not only themselves but also each other. It is only then that they understand what it means to be independent and the price one has to pay for it. Chitra Banerjee Divakaruni's powerful new novel is a moving story of loyalty and love, nationhood and sisterhood, set against India's independence movement, at once exhilarating and devastating." Unquote. As mentioned in the disclaimer earlier, this is a work of fiction, and had I not noticed it at the back cover right below the barcode, I would have probably thought this is a historical set against the backdrop of the Indian freedom struggle around the time of independence and the eventual partition in 1947. That is how well written this book is. Yes, there is Nehru, Gandhi, Sohrawardi, Sarojini Naidu and even Mujib. Divakaruni masterfully combines historical events with the intimate struggles of her characters, making the history feel personal and immediate. The prose is lush and evocative, drawing the reader into the vivid sensory world of the characters. While the historical context is well researched and thoughtfully integrated into the narrative, those unfamiliar with the partition might find some of the political details a bit dense. And I must add that the balancing act is obvious, especially when writing about the Direct Action Day and the aftermath. Conclusion. The book is a testament to Divakaruni's skill that she can take a well-trodden period of history and make it feel intensely personal. If you are drawn to historical fiction that explores complex human emotions and the turbulence of history, Independence is a book worth reading. I give this book 4.25 out of 5. The book is available in hardcover, paperback, Kindle and Audible formats. I have given the respective buy links in the show notes. Please check them out for the latest prices. Last but not the least, thank you for spending your valuable time listening to this book review. Really grateful. Please don't forget to subscribe to the Histology podcast on your favorite podcasting app, and also feel free to leave a review. Also, please check histology.com for all previous episodes. Thanks and looking forward to hearing from you. Take care and bye.